Muy buena gente, ¿cómo les baila en esta montaña rusa llamada vida? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo piola? Perfecto. Continuemos donde lo habíamos dejado en el capítulo anterior de los pilares de la tierra. Estábamos en la parte detectivesca del juego, donde empezábamos a buscar relaciones para encontrar un testigo que nos pueda ayudar en... ¿Cómo es? Para poder defender a Philip, para que no me lo quemen vivo. A ver qué es lo que podemos conseguir. Continuamos. Habíamos tenido estas dos relaciones. Lo tenemos a Waleran y al padre de Jack. Entonces,
Bishop Waleran is at the center of all this.
Waleran está en el centro de todo, que se enfocó en
Jack's
nuestro padre.
father. If he was still with us, he could be our witness.
Maybe he still can.
Entonces, Jack, vamos.
Mother says Waleran was behind my father's death.
Sí.
And she said he wasn't alone. There were 3 men responsible for your father's
Los
death.
tres responsables.
Bishop Waleran,
Sí.
Percy Hamley,
Percy Hamley
back then he was the Sheriff of Shiring,
era el sheriff.
and Prior James of Kingsbridge.
Y James, el vejete que vimos varias veces.
If they were all there, then they were all witnesses.
And only Waleran's still alive.
Sí.
Hardly a coincidence. Why
Interesante.
would these 3 men work together to falsely accuse your father?
He was on the White Ship. No one survived that night. No one lived to tell the story.
Cierto.
Yes. He was the sole survivor.
And then they killed him. But why?
Estaban intentando ocultar algo. A ver. Quizás Waleran sabe algo.
Why would Waleran, Percy, and James be concerned about the White Ship?
The son and heir of King Henry was on board. So were other possible heirs and other members of the royal household. I heard that Stephen was supposed to be on the ship as well, but became ill. He was the only male heir. The only threats were the king's daughter Maud and her half-brother Earl Robert, and they've been at war ever since.
And your father, Earl Bartholomew. He was a threat.
Por eso también
He
se
tried to
vinieron
stop Stephen and paid for that with his life. Maybe my father saw something on the White Ship. Proof that Stephen was involved.
Claro. Y para eso inculparon al padre de Jack.
Now, what about Prior James?
James was the prior of Kingsbridge.
Sí.
That's where they say your father stole the chalice, melted it and sold it.
Claro.
But we know that's not true.
As we found it, Philip recognized the chalice.
Claro.
But Bishop Henry wants a witness. The chalice isn't enough.
Claramente.
But it's an important lead for us.
Si vos decís, no estoy completamente seguro de eso. Entonces, ahora tenemos el cáliz. La pregunta es... ¿qué tiene que ver el cáliz?
I think we're getting closer.
Sí, nos estamos acercando. ¿Qué tiene que ver el cáliz? ¿El rey Esteban sabía algo?
Stephen never came up with the plan to hang your father.
You mean Waleran did it because he heard rumors and wanted to get closer to Stephen and Bishop Henry?
Claramente.
Maybe.
If the White Ship is involved, then it's likely that Waleran was told by King Stephen to murder your father.
Puede ser.
But he was not king back then. Why would Waleran listen to him?
He was promised to become bishop.
Puede ser.
Of course.
Remember, Bishop Henry is Stephen's brother, and back then he was already one of the most influential clerics in all of England.
But if Bishop Henry is in on all this, what chance do we have to turn this trial around?
It is a public trial.
Cierto.
All we want is for Philip to go free. We find a witness to expose Waleran.
Claro.
Henry would have to play along to appear innocent.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
De momento
It's our best
es
shot.
lo que hay. Entonces, el predio de James con el cáliz.
James claimed that your father had stolen the chalice and sold it. But instead, James himself hid it in Kingsbridge, in the
Sí.
crypt.
We found his scourge in a bed down there.
That secret chamber is important.
La cámara secreta. Tan tan. A ver. Entonces, de la cámara,
We're close.
la cámara, el Prior James.
Everyone thought Prior James
Que era
was
el que
dead,
estaba en la cámara.
that he broke into the ice.
Sí.
And now we know he was hidden away.
Why did his monks believe he was dead?
Sub-Prior Remigius told everyone he had found
Remigius.
James' rosary by the river,
Renicius contó todo el mundo.
so everyone thought the body had been washed away. They buried an empty casket.
Ajá.
But how is Remigius involved?
Philip told me that Remigius was there when Waleran made Philip prior. Waleran and Remigius knew each other.
That explains why Waleran later made Remigius prior of Shiring.
And Remigius recognized my mother when we arrived in Kingsbridge.
Sí.
He must have been there at the time my father was arrested. I
Puede
think
ser.
Remigius knows all about this.
Is it possible that Waleran told Remigius to make Prior James disappear when James began to talk about what they'd done?
When James started talking to the devil.
Sí.
But for some reason, Remigius hid him away. But Waleran never knew. Yes, that explains why he really didn't believe you. When you said you had seen James in the fire.
Where James died after all. And Remigius thought no one knew.
We have to find Remigius. He's our witness.
La única pista que
Let's
tenemos.
hurry. It's getting dark already. The trial will continue soon.
People know you two. You shouldn't walk around shiring like that.
Ay, qué
He's
cosas. Hay que tener cuidado.
I'll go look for him.
All right.
Muy bien.
Take care of yourself. And Jonathan,
Sí.
Yes?
we will talk later about what was said today. About Tom.
All right.
Muy bien.
Remigius. Now where are you?
Muy buena pregunta. ¿Dónde está Remigius? Lo vamos a encontrar. Tiene que estar escondido, no muy lejos. Ah, mira, acá estamos nosotros. Y acá están preparando la pira. Tenemos que prepararnos rápido. A ver.
Brothers,
What is it?
have you seen the Prior of Shiring? Remigius?
We have not. And now step back, brother. We must be done by nightfall. No one may approach the pyre.
Why not?
¿Por qué no?
Bishop Henry's orders.
All right.
Acá. La catedral, a ver. San Jorge. La catedral de San Jorge, a ver si hay alguien.
Everyone left for the trial, it seems.
No hay nadie. ¿Qué más hay? El barrio. El barrio de las tabernas.
Hello? They're all gone.
Parece que no hay nadie. Bueno, vamos a preguntar en la multitud. Quizá nos pueda responder a alguien que lo haya visto salir. Si es que en algún momento salió. No sé por qué pegar semejante vuelta. Podés. Ah, va a estar toda la fila acá.
Have you seen Father Remigius? The Prior of Shiring?
He was here a moment ago.
Ah,
Where's he
¿estuvo por
now?
acá?
What do you want with him? Yeah, what do you want with him?
Oh,
Qué
forget
gente
it.
pesada.
He was here.
Él estuvo acá.
Do you want to go in, Father?
No,
No,
no.
not yet. Thank you.
Are you not with Prior Philip?
Yes, I am.
I pray they'll set him free.
He's a good man.
Sí.
is a heretic!
You're fools! Look at yourselves! Who are you to judge a man who has never hurt anyone?
Forgive them, Father.
We don't judge him, but God will!
Ya quisieras. Ahí está. Ahí lo vimos. Entró en la casa grande. Vamos a buscarlo acá.
Remigius? I
Remigius.
don't think he's here.
No, está acá, yo lo vi. Ahí lo tenés.
Wait, was that him?
Sí, estoy segurísimo que era él.
I think I saw him.
¿Está siguiendo a alguien? No sé quién es. Dice, me está haciendo tarde. El hombre con el niño, pregúntale.
Have you seen a priest walk through here? Father Remigius?
No, sorry, I haven't.
All right.
¿Ese es Alfred?
Hey,
Yes?
you're Jonathan, right?
Yes, I am.
Sí.
And who are you?
Never mind, but there's something you should know.
¿Qué?
Tom Builder. He left you behind because your mother died. He had no way to feed you. He thought he had no other choice.
How do you know all this?
He went looking for you an hour later, but you were gone. And when he finally found you in Kingsbridge, he was there for you ever since.
Así es.
But he thought he'd lost the right to be your father.
Just who are you?
Just remember what I said. I pray they won't burn Philip. He's a good man.
Can we go home, Daddy?
¿Tuvo un hijo?
Yes. Let's go home.
¿No te das cuenta que es casi calcado a Tom? No sé si era necesario eso, pero vino bien. No veo nada más para hacer por ahí, porque son los mismos puntos. Un carro me llama, what the fuck. Para, vamos a ver qué onda con esto y después vamos a ver Remillo.
What happened here?
Damn monks, running across the street like that. Tried not to run 'em over. Now I got a broken wheel, and my apprentice dropped his torch.
I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it.
¿Fue el padre de Remillo?
Did you see Prior Remigius?
If you mean them two monks that are responsible for this mess, then yeah, we saw 'em.
2 monks? Where did they go?
Dos.
Over to St. George's.
Bastards. They should pay for this mess.
Sí.
They will.
Vamos a buscarlo. Ahora sí, ya sabemos dónde está, vamos a buscarlo. Había que asegurarlo.
Hello? The door's open. Is anyone there?
Jonathan, ten muchísimo cuidado.
You had one task.
¿Quién es Timothy?
By God! No! Our bishop is very displeased.
Ah, ya me acuerdo quién es Timothy.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what is asked of me.
Stop it!
Dale que me lo matan.
No! Stay away!
No se puede morir Remillo.
This does not concern you! No!
Who told you to do this?
No one!
Y se cayó. Ahora tenemos un muerto más en nuestras manos. Y Timothy muere. Espectacular la subtitulación.
Why did he do this to you?
I will tell you. I will tell everyone.
Pobre Timothy, perdió.
Do you have a witness?
Sí, tenemos uno.
Father Remigius, prior of Shiring.
Where is Timothy? What they told you is true. Bishop Waleran wanted the jongleur Jacques Cherbourg dead. He ordered our prior James to frame him. And so he did. This is a lie!
Is it?
James lost his mind because of what he did for you.
Sí.
He was about to tell everyone the truth. And then you ordered me to kill him.
Nonsense.
Let him speak.
I couldn't do it. I hit him, but he died in the fire. Jack saw him. It was him. I found the bones after the fire, and I buried them.
You should put an end to this, Henry. You really should.
Why would I?
You should stop this, for your own sake. You knew about all this.
Why would I care if that jongleur lived or died?
Sí.
Your brother cared. The jongleur survived the sinking of the White Ship. He saw how your brother's men killed the king's family so that he could take the throne.
Apa.
This is preposterous.
Bishop Henry and King Stephen ordered us to kill the man.
Apa.
You want the truth? That's the truth. Right there.
It is not.
Opa. Mirá quién apareció.
Waileran is a liar.
¿Y cómo es que ella lo sabe?
Regan Hamley.
Who is she?
I have waited long enough for this day. It is time I raise my voice. The woman, Ellen,
Sí.
she spoke the truth. 3 men were responsible for the death of the jongleur. James, the prior of Kingsbridge. The sheriff, my husband, Percy Hamley. But it was Waileran who was behind it. And only Waileran.
Apa.
No!
He had heard rumors about the White Ship, about our king. He had hoped to win the king's favor by hanging an innocent man.
But it was not just me. They all knew.
Todos quienes.
Take him away.
Me parece que caíste. Y de una forma espectacular.
This is for taking my husband's life.
It was Waileran.
Oh, we did it. It's over.
Yes, it's over.
Espero que sí.
Thank you, Lady Hamley.
This monk must learn his lesson.
The Pope would agree. This trial is not over. Philip pleaded not guilty, but he challenged the teachings and the authority of the Church.
¿Cuándo hizo eso?
The ordeal of fire will take place. To show that the Church is not above God. To show that my brother, the King of the English, is not above God. Not we, but God shall judge this man.
This is madness!
Sí.
No, he can't do this.
Philip! No! You cannot do this!
This is now a matter of the Church, Lady Aliena. My brother, the King,
No.
and I accepted the traitor Waileran into our midst. We were fools and sinners, even if we did not
Ahí
know.
podríamos haber intervenido la pira
I pray
antes.
that our Lord
No,
will
pues no.
save Philip from these flames.
No había para elegir.
For his salvation shall be a salvation for all of us sinners.
No había chance para elegir. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos? ¿Cómo salvamos a Philip?
Light the pyre.
My God, there must be something we can do.
Stop this madness!
¡No! ¡Me lo cortés ahí! ¡No! Decime que hay chance de salvarla a Philip. No hay chance. No hay chance de salvar a Philip. Pilares de la tierra, el ojo de la tormenta. Epílogo. Mis acciones. El obispo Waleran fue ajusticiado. Esperemos que permanentemente. Philip se declaró inocente de la herejía. Lograste limpiar el nombre del padre de Jack. Aliena perdonó a Philip por desencadenar la caída en desgracia de su familia. Jonathan descubrió al fin quiénes fueron sus padres. Y Philip fue condenado a la hoguera. Decime que de alguna manera intervinieron para sacarlo de ahí, porque si no... Ahí queda el último capítulo. Capítulo 21. Epílogo. Volvió la agua. Y me parece que nos quedamos sin Philip. Regresa a Kingsbridge. Ubicación actual. Kingsbridge. A ver. No identifico a la persona a la que estaríamos manejando ahora. Por lo que veo, la catedral parece terminada. Ya casi estamos. Me duelen los pies. ¿Quién es esta persona? Acá ya no hay nadie para recibirnos. Philip, ¿se salvó o estamos del otro lado? Me gustaría saber. Kingsbridge. Caminar hacia casa. No hay nada más. Caminemos hacia casa. Caminemos hacia casa. Esto no me inspira mucha confianza, ¿eh? Quiero saber cómo termina todo. Opa, se ve bastante bien. Estamos en el priorato de Kingsbridge. El prior, ahí está, por fin. Qué dolor de pies. El prior Jonathan.
Ah, Philip.
It is so good to see you, Jonathan.
Tell me, how are things at St. John in the Forest?
Francis is well.
Muy bien.
That is wonderful.
Yes, he enjoys the life there. You look worried, Jonathan.
Well, you have a visitor. He just arrived.
Una visita.
Is that not a good thing, Jonathan? Who is it?
That is just it.
El problema es la
I
visita.
wasn't sure if you wanted to see him.
¿Cuál eran? ¿No que le iban a justiciar permanentemente?
It has been a long time.
Ah,
Sí.
yes, it has. I had to know.
Know what?
The truth is, I never saw God or the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Oh Lord, deliver us from evil. Our Father, who art in heaven.
My God, then
Ahora sabemos qué pasó.
something we can do.
Stop this
Thy will be done on earth as it is
Are
in
you
heaven.
blind? Do you not know that a fire will burn any man, no matter who he is?
Why are you doing this?
After Wayland's words, there is doubt in their hearts about my motives, about my brothers. No words can erase that doubt, but God can. Our Lord is a cleansing fire.
lluvia.
He's still alive. It's a miracle. He is among us. God is here.
How is this possible?
It's all a matter of perspective.
We have to stop this!
No, Jack. Come.
My God.
No, but that's what they see. That's what they believe.
The water. It's dousing the flames. It's a trick.
Papa.
To them, it's a miracle.
The justice of our church. I believe Philip understands that now. His book will be destroyed. If you or your friends ever mention the White Ship again, I promise you will take Prior Philip's place. And God will not be as forgiving.
Their faith in you and your church is restored. I say it was worth sparing that monk's life.
Sí.
Promise
Interesante.
me that Waileran will suffer.
1175, unos casi, bueno, sí, más de 20 años.
Philip?
Yes?
Did you see God? Did he save you that night?
No sé si responder o no responder. Yo digo, ya fue.
I told him. He only smiled at me. I never saw him again.
Ah, ¿le dijiste la verdad?
As long as I lived.
Philip is back.
Philip!
Philip! We're glad you're back.
Did you walk all the way again?
Just part of it.
Old fool.
Ellen stayed in Kingsbridge.
Sí.
Together with Tom.
Muy bien.
I thought I had lost God, that he did not watch over us. But now I see him every day. He is in the good we do, in how we show our love. Jack's hands had become rough, his hair grey, but his eyes still burned bright like hot coals.
It's good to see you.
Aliena's gaze could be as stern as her father's had been, but her heart and wit made her a leader people did not follow out of fear, but out of respect and loyalty.
Jonathan told us you had a visitor.
Just an old friend.
What do you think of this window?
Jonathan came to look more and more like his father, Tom. As Prior of Kingsbridge, he is also a builder of sorts.
I use mostly warm colours. What good are the large windows if it feels cold?
Sally is as stubborn and as gifted as her parents. It is her stained glass windows the light is falling through. She has children of her own now.
And I'd like to show you the plans for the new cloister.
Tommy will be the next master builder, and is as silent as his grandfather was.
Sí.
Once I heard him admonish his father to be more serious at work. Jack only smiled. He knew Tommy was right. Martha stayed in Kingsbridge as well. She was always there for every one of us.
Is the judge done now?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Is the judge done now?
It will never be done.
Not in my lifetime. Not in yours.
Remember us for what we did, for who we were, and maybe for what we tried to be. And when you turn your eyes to our cathedral, maybe you will see yourself.
Final del libro 3. Respondiste la pregunta de Walleran sobre Dios y terminaste los pilares de la tierra. Capítulo 21, epílogo completado. Y con eso, señoras y señores, terminamos los pilares de la tierra. Libro 1, 2 y 3, la historia completa. Todo de seguido. Espectacular. Ahora, ¿qué nos queda? Rememorar este hermoso momento y después sacar los logros que no saqué. Eso sí. Eso veo después de hacerlo quizá en un videito aparte. Mostrando cómo saco los logros que me faltaron sacar. Pero de momento terminamos. Siento un vacío. A ver qué pasa ahora. Ya llenamos el círculo de capítulos. Y nos quedan los créditos finales. Muy bien. Y con los créditos pasando, yo creo que esto es más que suficiente para ya terminar con la historia. Espero que les haya gustado tanto como a mí esta historia, porque está muy buena. Por eso me dan ganas de sacar todos los logros. Voy a buscar las chances que haya. Y ¿cómo es? Como siempre digo, si les terminó gustando todo esto, no olviden dejar su like, comentar, compartir, suscribirse al canal. Y nos veremos en una próxima aventura, a ver qué nos espera. Si encontramos alguna historia que sea tan buena como los pilares de la tierra o conozcan de algo, me pueden dejar en los comentarios y decirme. Y yo me voy a encargar de ver si lo puedo jugar para ver toda la historia. De momento, como siempre digo, espero que se hayan divertido. No olviden tomar agua. Y nos vemos en el próximo video. Bye bye.